Hello, y'all. Welcome back to another video. Um, I'm always gonna do this with the disclaimers. Please read those disclaimers, man. Don't be coming to my content talking crazy. Read the disclaimers. We improving anyway each video by video. Like I said, I've been on a year-long layoff. I'm not expecting too many things. I just want to continually make great content for my guys. My guys and my girls, my gals, right? Make great content for y'all. Um, but y'all know what it is. This is a reaction breakdown. Okay, I'm gonna talk about things we see. And this one I think is very interesting as well. It's another gown pop the balloon. I think it's a interesting look. Let's get right into it.
Hello, welcome in. I'll have you hold that. What's your name?
Hello, my name is Jock.
Jaw?
Jock,
Jock.
like French.
Okay, okay. And how old are you?
I am 35, ma'am.
35. And what do you do?
I am a cybersecurity engineer.
Cybersecurity engineer.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, what are some things you like to do for fun?
I like hiking. I go to a lot of tropical places. Typically, I just came back from Colombia earlier this year. I like snorkeling, so that's one of my favorite things to do.
Okay.
As well,
Just gotta let you know, fair use, and pay attention to the energy that the women are giving. But fair use, fair use. Let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving.
with my free time, I have a lot of friends I like to hang out with. I live in Vegas as well, so uh, I I hang out with them a lot of time. It's a lot of stuff to do in Vegas as well.
Right.
So that place keeps me preoccupied regardless.
Okay, nice. And now, what are some things you look for in a woman?
Oh, I would like to start my own family, so hopefully she doesn't have any kids. No offense or anything.
Okay.
Hopefully she's nice and kind. She likes catering, right, to a guy that she connects with.
Look at their body language as he's describing these women. As he's describing the woman that he looking for. Look at her. Look at their body language, man. I'm gonna keep talking this. Y'all gonna see this as a common theme on my channel. The nonverbal. The energy, man. It's the energy.
Is a spark of connection, and most important thing for me, I'm a hard worker, and I want a woman that is also a hard worker too.
Okay.
What? Oh my God. This is crazy. Big screen for a second, man. Hold up. Did she just pop because he said you have to work hard? She don't even know what he meant by that. This is what I'm talking about. When they want to find a reason to disqualify you, trust and believe they will disqualify you, bro. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. They're gonna disqualify you. Because she didn't even ask questions. She didn't even ask any questions. She could have clarified, then popped, right? She just said, "Nah, this not it. I'm a pop." Whoa, this crazy work, man. Crazy work. Let's keep going.
Why was that part?
Now, what are some deal breakers for you?
Like I said earlier, if she has any kids, that's the main deal breaker.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So we did get some pops. Let's go on over there, see why they ended up popping.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, let's start here with your name and age.
Hi, I'm Serena. I'm 29.
Hello, Serena.
And Serena, why did you end up popping your balloon?
You said you wanted a hardworking woman, and I am not a hard worker. I don't want a job, so that's pretty much that.
That's cool.
I'm born to be feminine.
What? These women are, listen carefully. Big screen again. I might even have to go main screen. Listen. She just said she doesn't want to outwork hard. We have to cancel out this misnomer that you being feminine is you not working. You could be working for your man, or you could be doing something for him that benefits him. The whole idea of femininity is around masculinity. It's a symbiotic relationship. It's not just you not working. Where did that come from? Where did we get that idea that you being feminine is not you working? Majority of y'all being feminine got you there. This is crazy work. Listen, please, please, do not get caught up in a trick bag, because then basically all we basically gonna make him into is a trick. He becomes a trick and she becomes sugar candy. Okay? And that's not the type of relationship that you want, that's going to last for a long time, that leads into long lasting relationships like this. That's going to get you in a situation, because ultimately you need a woman who's going to be on your program. This right here, he needs a hard worker. Hard work don't mean you could, doesn't mean it has to be for a job. Jesus Christ. Hey, man. That's crazy work, man. We had to pause for that. Let's continue though, man. Let's continue. Crazy work.
Not hard. Yeah.
Okay. Now, prior to him saying that, was he someone that is your type?
He is someone that's my type. I'm actually not trying to go for my type, but you are someone that I would give a chance to. Yeah.
And now, Jock, is she someone that's your type?
Absolutely.
And all right, so we did get another pop. Oh, two more. Let's go down over here. Your name and age.
I'm Tanisha. I'm 29.
Okay. And Tanisha, why did you end up popping your balloon?
And really quickly to interject, listen, if somebody's your, what is we doing out here? This don't even make any sense. So you're gonna go with somebody that's not your type? So you're gonna pet peeve them to death? Then on top of that, if this was your type, you not popping that balloon. What are we talking about? This is crazy work. I just gotta end it. Like, come on, y'all. Come on, man. Use your common sense right here. Come on. This wasn't her type. This is my point. If it was her type, trust and believe, they break every rule for their type. Every rule in the book. No questions asked.
So I actually live in Scottsdale, and that is a deal breaker for me. So,
Him being in Vegas was a deal breaker. Okay.
yeah.
Got it,
Yeah.
got it. But is he someone that is your type?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Okay.
Nice fit and everything.
Thank you.
And now, is she someone that's your type?
I'd holla.
Okay. So that's a yes, no, or like,
It's a yes.
okay, cool. Thank you. Let's go on over here. Your name and age.
Hi, my name is Kendra. I'm 29.
Okay. And Kendra, why did you pop your balloon?
For me, it was just the fact that he mentioned he wants a woman to cater, but he also wants like a hard worker. And for me, it's like if you want, you kind of have to choose a lane where it's like if you want a woman that's going to be a hardworking professional, I love that and I admire that. But if you want a woman that's going to be at home catering to you, she's not going to be out like only so much time in the day.
And see, this is the passive. You got to understand, when I look at this, the common individual who look at this is going to say, she's telling the truth. You know, you can't have both ways. But that's not true. Most women are working, and they're hardworking professionals right now. Single. What are we talking about here? They're hardworking professionals right now, being single and doing it. This isn't. So when he asking for a hard worker, he not telling you to quit your day job. Y'all acting like this dude's a millionaire and want to make y'all on this program. Well, again, he probably is a high net worth individual because of his profession. But the thing, especially that I think he wants to make sure, is that the woman that he's dealing with has qualities that if he need her to do something or take on a responsibility or two, whatever it may be, she gonna be able to do it. A lot of these women are not trying to be on program. And when she say stuff like this, you can't have a hard worker and someone who is catering, then why do you want a man? I'm not gonna get into the biblical of it, because my channel is called Logical MOG, for those who don't know. Also, the MOG stands for Man of God. Listen, I could get into the biblical, right? But we're not gonna do all that. I'm not trying to beat your head over that. All I'm trying to say is, look, when you got niggas like this, man, this right here, this is crazy work. They're showing you why they're single, bro, because they're not even making sense. You're working hard right now, and you're catering to a dude right now. They catering to somebody. Put it like this: you ask the average female when the last time they got intimate. I guarantee you, it's not gonna be 7 years, 6 years ago. No, it's gonna be 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. And when you in that bedroom with that man, trust and believe, you catering him.
But you look so good, dressed nice, handsome.
the whole
Thank
night?
you. Thank you very much.
And now is she someone that's your type?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
Look at that. Right.
Again, y'all, if this was her type, if he was everything that she just said, very good, handsome, etc., so on and so forth, they're not popping. And this is the reality that these type of shows are really unveiling. They not rocking with him in a true sense. A lot of women, majority of women, are extremely politically correct. Like it's like almost that's why talking to the average woman, it's really no purpose of talking to them for real, because they extremely, especially in public settings like this, they don't really open up and give you their honest opinion. They extremely concealed, like on guard with everything they say, and it's like y'all actions speak 10 times louder than your words. You popped the balloon on this nigga, man. What are we talking about?
All right, so we do have 4 balloons left unpopped. Go ahead and ask these remaining ladies a question just to help you narrow it down.
All right. First question I have: how are you in moments of anger? Like how are you when you're mad, like or angry?
Okay, let's start with your name and age, and how are you when you're mad?
Hi, is it Josh?
Jock.
Jock. I'm sorry. Hi, Jock. I'm Layla Elise. I'm 29. The question is, how am I when I'm angry? That's actually a great question. I think it's really important. When I'm angry, I like to be very intentional. Figure out, why I'm angry, what's triggering it, but also stay calm in those moments so that I can work through it. Yeah, I think it's really important to stay calm, because then in moments of anger, if I'm dealing with another person, it also, if I'm calm, it disarms them so they're not angry, and now we have a peaceful kind of situation where we can kind of move through whatever conflict it was. So definitely just remaining calm.
What just happened? How do you pop the balloon when she's speaking? What is going on? Hold up. How you pop the balloon when Shorty you didn't even pop, he didn't even respond to this. Who popped the balloon? This is crazy. Also, fair use, man. It was speaking a little too long, but hey man, that's crazy.
Okay.
Let's go on over here. Let's start with your name and age, and how are you handle anger?
I'm Jordan. I'm 27, and I am definitely the type of person who I do like space when I'm angry. I would say when I was younger, like teenage years, I did struggle with handling my anger, and I feel like now, as an adult who's dealt with that, I do like to have space so that we can come back and have a productive conversation.
Okay.
We'll be back. We'll be back. Let's go on down over here. All right, name and age, and how do you handle anger?
My name is Naya, but I go by Nai Monet, and how I handle anger is I like
Really quick, man. Interjection. Any woman that has those Monet, Anne-Marie, whatever, listen, that means they got multiple egos and all these different things, and they want certain things out of life that aren't necessarily congruent with a masculine male. Put it like that. All right. Just for my younger brothers who watch this, I think that's very important to say, because a lot of dudes be like, well, trust me, bro. Like big screen for a second. Trust me, bro. Okay. You gonna be like, nah, it is what it is.
to allow myself to feel all my emotions and then revisit the situation and you know what I mean, what's going on. And then I like to talk to the person if I'm angry at them and get down to the bottom of it and then go from there.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay, let's go to our lady who ended up popping her balloon. Your name and age.
And I will say this as well. I honestly, I believe a lot of these women are putting their best foot forward. Like I said, a lot of women are politically correct, like extremely so, excessively so. They're social creatures. They don't want to be judged, and they want to fit into the crowd. But I definitely believe a lot of these women are not being 100% truthful, because if these women were everything that they're claiming, they wouldn't be on this show. The man, we understand why men are where they are right now, but why the women are where they are, I think it's the uncomfortable conversation of they haven't been typically agreeable or on another man's program for extended periods of time.
Hi, my name is Candy and I'm 29.
And Candy, why did you pop your balloon?
So originally I was definitely trying to give it some time to just maybe hear a little bit more. I love your career choice. I'm an HR professional certified in the field, so I admire a man who has a professional job. But I think initially, just after I kind of thought about it, personality wise, I feel like you might be a little too timid. So I'm just unsure that our personalities would match.
I would disagree if you get to know me, but that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're not really a timid person?
I am not.
Okay. So now, is Candy someone that's your type?
Yeah, I like her. I like what she's wearing too. I like red.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Candy. All right, so, let me have you ask these ladies another question.
All right. All right, if I was to talk to either of your exes, sorry, I gotta bring this up.
I'm gonna tell you now, women do not like this question because this goes back to the earlier statement that I made. If they were agreeable and on a man's program for extended periods of time, they wouldn't be there. And talking to their ex, hey, talk them to them exes, man. Oof.
How would they advise me on dating you?
Start here. How would your exes advise him on dating you?
Okay. I think it would be different depending on who you're talking to because, there's always growth after every relationship. And so I can't even say that. So I guess my last relationship, maybe he'll say that. That's a really good question. I'm pushy, maybe. No, little patience, pushy. Yeah, I'll say that.
I will say this. I believe this one out of the whole group, she's the most introspective out of the entire group, which means that she has the capability to actually look at herself from the outside looking in and actually judge herself. The fact majority of women have an extremely difficult time answering this question. Even take it away from dating. Just put it into a context or whatever. This right here is extremely difficult for the average woman. Men, we have to be accountable for our actions consistently, constantly, pretty much since you were a child. I mean, especially in your adolescence into your teenage years, you really see that your actions matter. And you have to improve. Woman, it's not that way for them. So for this young lady to, be able to do that, yeah, man, she definitely better than some, because you saw the one, she looked at the balloon and just was in disgust. She was disgusted. Why is he asking this question? Like, because they don't want to answer it for a reason. Trust and believe. But let's continue. You know how it is.
Because what I used to do was if I don't like something, then I will continue to bring it up, right? Instead of having patience and allowing that person to work through it and develop. And so that was something that I really had to learn, like, giving people grace, waiting and, things like that. So yeah, that's my answer. What would your ex say about you?
Easy. The main thing she would say, mainly, sorry, I didn't expect that to be.
Yeah, it's a tough question.
You asked it and you weren't even ready to answer.
All right, I'm ready.
All right, bring it.
All right, so she would mainly say I'm a very outspoken person. I will say what's on my mind. I don't mean any harm at all. I am respectful. I get along very well if you have a mother. I don't know why, but moms love me. I'm very cool with the dads too. Just saying. And yeah, like pretty much you see what you kind of get. Like I said, I'm a hardworking person, so I want a hardworking person too in my life as well. Them
And that goes back to his core values of why he said hard working, but fair use. And you see, a man is always introspective. He had to think a little bit to get his thoughts together, but ultimately he understood. Yeah, my ex would probably say this. Every man kind of know who they are, and they understand. Look, I was this way with this woman. It is what it is, for the most part. Now, if he's a feminine male, that's a whole nother conversation. But
family oriented. I definitely want a family one day. If hopefully that's the thing. And yeah, like she would definitely say, like I'm all a good guy. Like I don't think like we ended on bad terms either. We ended on pretty good terms. There's this disagreement as far as like where we were both headed in life. And two, I mean, just extra bonus points on my other exes. I lived in other countries, so that's why those ended too. I left the country, so.
so what he say right there, for guys for those who are in the front row, I got you. For those in the back, what he just said was, basically, I've never really had a relationship that ended on bad situations and bad terms. They only ended because of distance, but in particular, major distance, as in I'm in another country entirely. If it wasn't for that, aspect of everything, pretty much we would still be dealing with each other. So to let you understand that he's hitting all of these criterias. To be honest, from me watching this content, this dude pretty much is in the top 5 candidate. Well put together, doesn't dress like a child, right? Because people don't understand. That's a whole nother video. I'm not even bringing that up. Doesn't dress like a child. Has pretty decent swag. Has a very cool, calm demeanor. I think the dude, and he has a good job. Has a network. Has traveled. Means has experience. I mean, the dude, like I said, I don't judge men, but it looks like the dude can. If I had to say, he can get his fair share of women. So ultimately, the dude to me hits a lot of check marks. So for the fact that these women are popping the balloon on, again, we're talking about the last 5%. He's a 95 percentile, and you're popping the balloon. Come on, what are we talking about here? You should be clamoring.
Like most of my relationships ended on good terms.
Okay. Yeah, so at first I was like a little hesitant because you were only listing positive things. And I'm like, that's kind of a little interesting. But okay, what's next?
No, you're good. We're gonna go to the ones that popped. Right? Why did we end up popping?
So I was really trying to hear you out. When you first, it was like 3 things. When you first came out, I picked up on kind of what she said, being timid, but this is a unnatural environment, and I'm nervous myself. So I was like, maybe in a different setting, you'll present yourself in a different way. But what she also said down there resonated with me as well about the balance between wanting a catering woman versus a hardworking woman. And if we got far enough and I got the chance to ask you a question, I actually wanted you to elaborate on that. That was kind of the second thing, but I wanted to hear you out more before I made that decision. But the final straw was really the question. I think a better phrased question would have been like, what did you learn from your past relationship? Not how would my ex guide you into dating me. I think
Already, again, we gonna main screen this one. You notice how she said this is a grown man. And he asking questions. You gonna tell him the question he should ask. The better question would have been, no, we're not gonna disrespect. But the better question would have been what I asked you. And the question that I asked you was this. And she just redirected it and then made it into something that he did not say. She just created a whole entire narrative. Give the answers that what she thinks she could have improved upon. And then after that, y'all improve. You go to the next step and you do what you got to do. But the fact that she just redirected this entire situation to a place that it never was supposed to go, it's crazy work, man. And again, she's the most masculine out of the bunch. Like I told, holding her hand a certain way, like she in the police force. Like, telling you, it's crazy that that's how she's moving. But that's crazy that she just redirected this old man question and told him what he should have asked. That's why she was on this stage. It would take even an extremely masculine dude or her to be on his situation, or it's tough because, but you see why she's there.
That's kind of intrusive and also counterproductive as well. So
Respect.
All right. So now is Jordan? This is the name? Yes. Is Jordan someone that's your type?
Yes. I like what you're wearing too, by the way.
thank you so much.
really
Thank
nice.
you. Thank you.
All right. And then someone else did pop. Oh, okay. We'll head back. Someone else did pop on that question.
I popped my balloon in regards to the X question only because it's kind of hard to decipher because, you know, you get different versions of people and some people are just seasonal. So you could ask someone from my past and they could say, oh, this or that. And then you could also have somebody that has a good experience like, oh, she was the one that got away. I mean, I still have them on my phone to this day. Not saying I'm entertaining anything, you know, but you have to see for yourself.
Come on, y'all. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. She not entertaining, and y'all ended on good terms, but they still in your phone. Come on, what are we doing, man? Again, as they speak more, you're getting more. The window's opening up more. It was kind of small, now it's just slowly, right? But if they can't answer this question, man, to me this is a red flag. Okay?
Because if we're on the same exact level, we can come to an understanding and really get to know each other and be intrigued by each other. You can't really base things off of what somebody in the past says. You have to see for yourself.
Okay, got it.
So that's why I popped my balloon.
Got it. Okay. And then before he asked that you did have your balloon unpopped. Why so?
I like the way he carries himself, and I also like his career choice. He seems like a sophisticated black man, and I love to see a black man thriving because, you know, everybody's different and everybody's at a different level of life. Okay, but you know what I'm saying? But I appreciate that, and I'm proud of you. Keep it going.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right. And now is she someone that's your type?
Yes.
Okay. Why did you hesitate a little bit there?
Because I'm silly.
Yeah. Yeah, she's goofy. But yeah, I would talk to her though. I've had to get to talk to her, like get to know her a little bit more. But I think I would. Yeah.
Thank you. Okay. Our last.
I'm gonna say this for a lot of guys, man. Majority of women are attractive to most men. If as long as you are fit, friendly, like as the late Kevin Samuels used to say, as long as you are fit, friendly, and feminine. I mean, pretty much that's how our biology is made. We don't have time to decipher too much. Our natural anatomy will arise. If you get what I'm saying, we're gonna arise to the occasion. It's just how it works. So for the most part, I mean, let's be honest, majority of the women are in the, but this is ultimately them made up as well. We don't know what they would look like in their natural state, but for the most part, I mean, they are relatively attractive women. But it's to me, I don't think any of them are really registering. Like, if a white female was here, she would have registered. This guy is one of those guys. I have to acquire him. He's a certain level of man. I have to acquire him. They're not even, it's not registering. For the most part, she's not clicking, unfortunately.
Hanging balloon did end up popping. Why did we pop?
I'm sorry. So I'm giving it a chance. At first I was a little weary because you did seem way too soft-spoken and like, I have a big personality and I feel like I don't feel like it would mesh. But then when you said you are outgoing, I'm like, okay, he might just be a little, shy in the environment. But like looking back at it, I think even in maybe in a natural environment, I would still want you to show up and be dominant and be, you know what I'm saying, and not feel pressured in an unnatural environment. I think I would prefer that. And also, I think that you would probably deserve a woman or want a woman that's probably drooling over you. I think you're attractive, yes, but just a little too slim for me. I like maybe like 220 and up.
Oh, that's fine.
Hey, the 220 club. Where you at, man? My 220s. Get your muscle up, man. Get your muscle up. But let's say this. Let's say this. Um, this is tough, man. All of the women popped on this man, and he's an elite individual. I would consider him the best of us. Again, y'all looking for the anomaly. If you find the anomaly, he has the ability to do whatever he wants to do because he is the anomaly. And to be honest, this man is the anomaly. Like I said before, if there was a Caucasian woman that would have been on a program like this, or a situation like this, she wouldn't have popped. Not for remedial or basic things, man. She wouldn't have popped because this is too simple, man. This is easy work. The things that you guys are popping on are just slight differences, like small incisions. Even the closest stones that fit together have small gaps, but you will never see them, and they will almost fit seamless, right? That's the point. This is a seamless situation. The small little differences that y'all popping a balloon for, to me, is not worth what y'all actually getting at the end of the day. And when another woman gets him, in particular of another ethnicity or race, I mean, you can't say he didn't come. You get him? Did he not show up? Did he not come? And look what happened. This man, Jesus Christ. I can shake my head at sometimes at our women, bro. Like, and like I'm gonna keep doing each individual as I break them down. Jesus Christ, bro. It's crazy work, bro. This is crazy.
Okay, got it. And now is she someone that's your type?
Yeah. She's holding on for me.
Oh.
That's fine though.
Sorry. All right. Well, unfortunately, that is all of the balloons popped, but we do thank you for coming on. Let's give it up
Thank
for
you
him,
all.
ladies.
Thank you for this experience.
Thank you.
That was tough. I really feel for my mans, man. He did everything you was supposed to do. He had the job. He showed that he traveled. He showed that he was a career-driven, hard-working man. Was a decent-looking man. I mean, it was really no negatives, but they wanted to create negatives, and the negative they created was he was too soft-spoken. When they themselves are nervous, they want you to be God. This man, and I think he did a relatively good job considering the circumstance. Now, could he be better at public speaking? Sure. Could he have been better at public speaking? Sure. But ultimately, I think, on a serious note, like, he did a great job. He really did a good job, man. And like I said, I just can't imagine not one female, like, not one of y'all. But then they're gonna let the boy around the way. Oh, let's get this. You know what? This was a good video. Let's talk about the review and the breakdown, right? So ultimately, listening to that, looking at that, it was a very interesting conversation. I mean, your dude, like I said before, had all the criteria that you could possibly ask for. He had everything that you would want, everything that you would possibly need, and trajectory wise, the man was doing extremely well. I think he showed in a scale 1 through 10 from how he presented himself, how he showed himself. I give him a 9. I mean, 8, 9, man. He did really well. He showed that he had money. He showed that he had intelligence. His demeanor they wanted an overly aggressive type of guy, because I've seen dudes with worse demeanors than him, and they wouldn't have called him soft-spoken. They would have actually called him, maybe, just he's really cool. He's a really cool guy. But when it's not that physique, because to me, remember, I'm looking at it from the male gaze. From the female gaze, I don't know what he might look like. I say probably some of them would say he's a 6, 7. I don't know. But if he was 9, 8, a lot of the things that they projected as it's not going to work, these are things that they're not going to pop the balloon for, bro. And it's unfortunate that my man had everything right and still failed the quest, still failed at getting what he wanted. And again, like I said, this is just me personally. I believe once a man goes through something like this, he has to be feeling some type of way. Once he goes to something like this type of event, and he goes through these type of regiments of trying to find love in these type of formats, the fact that he even there in the first place, that should tell you a lot. But nonetheless, the fact that he had to go through this, he might be done. He might be done. I can easily see him going back to these other ethnicities and doing extremely well like he has in the past. He gave black women a chance and they failed him. Right? They failed him, man. Unfortunately. But with all that being said, man, it's another one in the books. Like I said, I'm gonna try to do a couple of more for this episode. I'm gonna try to do maybe 2 more. I definitely want to get the Tyrone guy, and I got another dude that I wanna highlight as far as the series is concerned. But yeah, if you appreciate this type of content, like I said, I'm coming back, man. I'm coming back in the swing of things. It's nothing too crazy. Just trying to make the best content for my guys, like I always tell them. And I got a lot of stuff in the works, man. A lot of stuff in the works. A lot of stuff. But I greatly appreciate if you got to the end of this video. Hey, for real, I appreciate you. I thank you. And I definitely got more in store for my guys as I continue to just get back in the flow of things and get better at what I do as a hobby. I like giving my opinion on certain things, talking about certain subjects, ideas, and just in general mentality, everything like that. I think it's extremely important, and I think as we grow as people, things happen, but I think it's extremely important for us to really talk about our ideas and opinions. And I think dating and relationships at this time in society is extremely important for men and women. So I give my 2 cents. But again, I appreciate you, man. I'm gonna catch you on the next one. Peace.